elites and political elites, they have mocked me, they've scorned me, they've tried to demonize me for saying that. But I'll say this, whenever a good guy with a gun runs toward the gunfire, the madness stops quickly. And that is the undeniable proof that we need more armed security, trained armed security, good guys with guns protecting our schools. And you know it, and Americans know it in every city of this country. The elite media, they ignore that truth. They deny that fact because it doesn't fit their agenda. So let me be very clear. The political elites and the media elites, in order to pervert and fundamentally transform our country into their imaginary world, they lie to the American people. And that is the very definition of dystopia. The growing majority of Americans distrust government. They see our polarized society literally unraveling. The foundations of our free society, the FBI, the Department of Justice, even the national news media, which we used to rely upon, and I'll stress used to rely upon, for truth, has proven right before our eyes every single day now to no longer be worthy of that trust. For years, I've warned Americans about the decaying of our society, the threats to our individual freedoms, the growing contagion of the ever-increasing violent left that we see in this country, and the anti-American dream of so many national Democrats and their running buddies in the media to warp our nation into some European-style socialist state. The political class and the media class, oh, they'll deny those truths every single day. And they'll criticize this speech, and they'll go out there and start mocking me for it. But over the last 3 decades, I've been right. Everything I predicted and warned gun owners and Americans about has either come true or is happening right now. The national news media will call me once again dystopian Wayne. Let me say this. To the lying politicians who will rant and rave out there about my words today, to all the violent protesters and vile, and I do mean vile, bloggers who inaccurately portray me and NRA and all of you, I'll say this. You twist and pervert truth. You deliberately deny reality. You wait for tragedy to exploit and make us the villain when the NRA has for decades predicted potential tragedy and called for the real, actual solutions that, if put in place, would prevent this type of stuff from happening. You, the corrupt, lying, political, and media elites, and all you Hollywood hypocrites out there represent one of America's greatest threats. You are the very definition of the word dystopia. You know, Americans, and I'm out there every week on the road somewhere, and you are with your neighbors and your homes when you head back from this convention. Americans all over this country are so sick of the lies and the sanctimonious hypocrisy that has pushed good citizens in this country to the edge of fear. Fear for the future of their country. Fear of an increasingly unstable society. Fear of the untrustworthy government, institutions, and the loss of civility in our country, and the corruption of the basic rule of law in this country. America, our precious country, is teetering on the abyss, and this coming election is a guarantee of our worst nightmares if we don't win from one end of the country to the other. This election will determine whether or not the Second Amendment survives or is headed to complete extinction. Gun owners, and I'm talking every one of America's 100 million gun owners, had better listen up, buckle up, and get to work right now to win this election. If you know it. If we lose the House or Senate, the dystopian media and political elites will destroy President Trump. They'll block every judicial appointment and every pro-freedom measure. And they'll seize the White House and come after us with everything they've got. They'll come after you, your guns, your freedom. Don't believe a lot of what you're going to hear from some people in this election. Know this, because it's true. The leadership of the National Democratic Party is the most anti-Second Amendment bunch of socialists in United States history. They'll aim to seize your firearms, destroy your NRA, and entirely obliterate our great Second Amendment. That is the very real fear, the daunting challenge that each of us as Americans face in this upcoming election. You know I'm right. You're talking about it every single day. You can feel it right in the pit of your gut, what we're facing. I promise you this, the NRA will do everything we can. We will devote every resource we can muster, but we can't do it alone. We need, and you need to help me on this, we need every gun owner, every citizen who cares about American freedom to stand with us. We need to stand in November of this year to stand and fight like hell to save our great nation. We can do it together. We've done it before. Let's go out and do it in November. Thanks to each of you. You save freedom every day. Thank you very much.